focusing on what it will be the power of async await we can use. So I will be making two different API calls. Now in the first video I was just making an API call to fetch the list of the posts which I am displaying under this feed view controller. Now I want to also show that how many number of comments this post have. So I will be hitting another endpoint which is for the comments, and this comment have the value of post ID, so I can map that how many uh, comments are there for the same post or this particular post. So let's make some improvement in our existing structure we have. So let me just sort out the screen for you guys so you can see it properly. So the first thing is I want to improve on this post row view model. Instead of this post directly, I want to create an view model for this one, post row view. I will be creating a class view model which should have let title of type string, let body of type string, and I need to initialize it with a post of type post, and self, or we can use title is equal to post dot title, body is equal to post dot body. So instead of using this post, I will be making use of this view model. So I need a view model of this type view model, and instead of using this directly, I will be calling, I need to display the title I want to display, and then view model dot body, the text I want to display for this particular body of the post. So I need to change that as well. Post dot, it's not post anymore but a view model with post 1 test title and test body. So if I try to run it, so how it will be looking like. So let me run again. So something it's mapping wrong. Okay, the thing is I was adding a comment body before. Let me just add that view all comments. So I will be displaying this text if a body have the comments. So dot font dot footnote dot foreground color dot. Okay, so let me just try it again. So yeah, it's actually not gonna build because I have changed the structure of this post row view. I need to go back. I need to pass the view model of by post. So now it should be running fine. If we test our app, it should be running fine. So now I can see there is a text involved, view all comments. Just need to make a couple of changes. Instead of this, padding dot top, and it should be around 8, and that's fine, just to make sure it looks a bit different from the body. I can just stop it. So how it will be looking like. So one thing is, instead of showing view all comments, I will be displaying the number of comments, view all 2 comments or view all 3 comments. So let's keep it there for the design purpose. So second thing, I need to fetch the comments from this URL. So first let's create the model for the comment, which I already created for you guys. So if you look into that, it maps all the things. And if I go to the API, I will not be using the same post fetcher class to make sure of the single responsibility principle. So I will be creating a comments fetcher class. First I will be creating a protocol comments fetching, and it have a function fetch comments, which will be an async throws. It can throw an error, but it will be returning me an array of the comments. I'm not using error at this time, so you will get an idea why I haven't been using comment fetcher. Conforming to this protocol fetch comments will let URL is equal to URL string. So we need to use that URL, and then we need to use the async URL session called try await URL session dot shared dot data task with URL for the async from request from URL. So we will be using this method. For delegate we are not using anything. So if it's mapped the data, let's comments is equal to JSON decoder dot decode an array of comment dot self from data, and this is actually something try, so we need to make it exceptional handling for this. So try this and try that, and if anything issue comes up, let's catch that error. So in that case I will be just returning the empty string and not returning the actual error back to the system. So let data we are already show that this not cannot be named. We are using the, so we are not passing the array, so we can get rid of this as well. That will be our comments fetcher. So we need to go back to the view model. I will be using the comments fetcher, which conforms to comments fetching and can start with an initial value as well. And what I will be doing, I need to create an array of comments for comments is equal to comment. So one thing is, like, some post can have comments, some post can't have the comments, so we can just initialize it with an empty one, or we can make sure and make it an option, as it depends upon the situation you guys are in. So I need to make an add comments is equal to try await comments fetcher dot fetch comments. Yeah, we need to use comments fetcher dot fetch comments. So now we can see that we have the comments as well. We have the posts as well. Print comments. So let's just make sure everything is working accordingly. Yeah, it's required itself. So now you can see I'm mapping all the comments as well. So the next task is actually how I can display this number of comments or pass this information to a particular post. So what I will be doing here, I will create another method for this, the init, and then I can create a method func get comments. I need to pass the post, and it's gonna return me self.comments.filter $0 post id equals to post dot id. So I will get all the comments which are pointing to the same post. So let's just ignore these missing typings that happens. So yeah, now we have the post and the comments, and now we'll switch back to our post row view. In the view model, now we want to show comments count as well. So it will be a string, and I will be passing the comments. I will now receive an array of comment for this. Self dot comments count is equal to view all comments dot count comment. So we just add this thing, so it can be 1 or 2 comments. So another thing I need to pass here is the array of the comments. For testing purpose, let pass is empty. Instead of this, I will be using the view model dot comments count. So now I have the comments count in this, and just need to pass the value from feed view. So instead of only passing the post, I need to use the view model dot get comment for this post. So let's give it a try. So every post now have the 5 comments. So you can see. So if we look into the post ID 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, every post have around 5 comments. So that's what you are actually seeing this information over here. 5 comments, 5 comments, 5 comments. So that's actually, you can use the power of the async await. What we actually were doing, I fetch the comments and then I fetch the post as well, so make use of the try await, so until I start refreshing my UI part. So that's how you can do it, because in this way you will get all the comments count. And even if you want to show the comments from the post, you don't need to make another call from the UI of this post row view. You can just show with what comments it have, but on the refresh part you can get all the new refresh comments. So that's the way of using the async await. You can make use of multiple function calls or API calls. Then you want to refresh your view or want to display the content. So let me know what are your thoughts about it. There are always improvements. You can't say that this is the final way of doing it, but that's the actual way, an outline of how you can use the async await. So see you in another video with some different topic. Until, if you can subscribe and can comment about this post or this video, that will be much appreciated.